where the sound of that train horn can still be heard inside the magnificent Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Tonight we wrap up our Monday night schedule with another great matchup here in Week 17, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Atlanta Falcons. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. These guys appear to have figured things out as of late, 4-2 over their last 6 games. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. Leading him out is their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Ole Miss.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffling. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
The numbers on the ground for Williams a week ago. 10 carries, 115 yards, and a touchdown.
And when you put the ball in the end zone 13 times on the season, one thing is apparent. You didn't do it all on your own. Offensive line is creating some nice space for you, and you're probably getting some good blocks downfield from your wide receivers.
Open man is Higbee, the tight end. So no gain on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. This is taken at the 18. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So here are the Falcons now as they get set for their opening possession. And they'll be led out by their left-handed quarterback.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. They'll run again here with Robinson. Loose inside the 30. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams' 12-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A first carry for Tyler Algier. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
First carry now for Justice Hill. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Justice Hill, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Falcons grab it. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. They're quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. Robinson. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Robinson again. Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Robinson will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. First quarter touchdown run. Remember, coming on the heels of his NFC Offensive Player of the Week performance that was so great last week.
Did you feel the rumble all the way up here?
Big bodies up front.
Big bodies moving people, and him, of course, charging through those great holes that were created.
So off to a great start here, maybe looking for award number 2, adding to the award that he won last week in the NFC. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. A play fake, and now it's Dart. And that went to the right side and incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. This one into the hands of Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Gets past one man. And able to get this out to the 25. The Rams ready to go on offense. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
This one swung out to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw now, Dart. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Adams. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it'll be 2nd down.
At the 45-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. To throw is Dart. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line.
23 yards. And the Rams 1st down.
On the counter, here's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Throwing his Dart. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. 21-0 our score after 1. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Running left, Corum. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Here's Dart. He's got it. Touchdown, Rams. Blake Corum, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Falcons offense and running back Bijan Robinson set to take over once more. And he's been a huge factor in the passing game all season long. His numbers reflect that. Currently leads all NFL running backs in receiving yards. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And looking to throw, Penix. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Algier will try to pick it up. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Looking to throw, Penix. Over the middle to Beckham. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Robinson up the middle. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Now a man who did his collegiate punting just a couple hours from here in Clemson in South Carolina, Bradley Pinion to kick. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. To the right side, this is Corum. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now Dart. Buying time to his left. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. And 8 yards pickup. 1st down, Rams.
Up the middle. Here's Corum. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Going to be taken in here by Nacua. So the completion good for 7. There. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Byron Young there on the stop. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. Robinson with another carry. The 20. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Falcons take a 3-touchdown lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line. And the L.A. offense ready for this next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Darts pass. Intercepted.
Operating from the gun, Penix. A dump off now. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And they'll get him down right about the 20. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. To the air, Penix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Hand off now to Robinson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On second down, another shot for Robinson. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Third and 3.
On third down, Penix from the gun. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Odell Beckham as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late-season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
A gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Falcons
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
At the 32-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Penix. He completes it to Beckham. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Penix. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 145 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On 3rd down, Robinson. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. A nice pickup there, 18 yards. 1st down, Falcons.
Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
A quick throw out wide to Mooney. And they've got it inside the 10 and the 8. He was held without a catch in the 1st half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good 1st step there with 2nd and goal coming up. They'll try again. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
42. Rams 7.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their 1st possession of the 2nd half. They'll run with Corum to begin the drive. And some room to work. A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
1st down, Los Angeles.
They'll go back to Corum on 1st down. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
It's 2nd and inches at the 39-yard line.
Dart. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down.
1st down, Rams.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Play action now. Dart. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Pass complete there to Nakua. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing, Dart. This is caught. Touchdown. Davante Adams. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Rams are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
Now
a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And this will be a Falcons first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll throw with Penix. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on Monday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. And with that last run, he's going to move past the 1,500-yard mark in rushing for the year as he continues his climb up the single-season rushing charts. On again, here's Robinson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll run for it with Algier. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
So that flag will set him back 5 yards. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Up the middle, it's Edwards. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Well, Charles, they had the comfortable lead, and now it's even more comfortable. Another score here in the 4th quarter to grow that lead.
But I think your initial reaction is surprise when you see a team piling it on this late in the blowout. But there are plenty of coaches who also think that if you pull up completely and stop trying to play the game, it shows disrespect to their opponent. So they don't want to embarrass them. They continue to let their players go for it.
They begin the drive with Williams. Evades the tackler, and now some space. He's on his way. Touchdown, LA! Kyren Williams. 76 yards. And the Rams get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Falcons offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
On the toss, here's Robinson. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. A give up the gut to Hill. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now it's the backup Cousins. They set up the screen to Hill. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, nice move. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. And that's complete to Adams. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Throwing from the gun here, Dart. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
First down, Rams.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 91 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. To throw now, Dart. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Throwing left side, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards to the 16 and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. To throw is Dart. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball.
Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nacua from 10 yards out. And the Rams are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And they'll accept that penalty. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Cousins now. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Let's go now.
Throwing his dart. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Falcons, they get an all-important 10th win to move them to 10-6 with 1 week to go.